We're up to episode 3 of Thunderbolt, the solar electric boat, and for this video, the big highlight is the triple pumpers on the back here. In our previous sea test, we had one electric motor in the middle here, and that did all right. But then I went and bought another 2, and I got the long shaft this time, so we can get, it's probably too long to be honest, but we got 3 1.2 kilowatt Parson Joy motors on the back with this bit of a concoction to get all the steering to work together up the front. Oh, and if I talk about what's happened in the boat, like I've repainted all the floor, done a bit of a dashboard up the front here, so it's not turned on at the moment, but you'll see that a bit later. And just basically patched up all the holes that were there. So Thunderbolt is looking much better too. Oh, there is one more thing to talk about. This. So now we have an solar electric boat towed by a plug-in hybrid ute, Ranger. So I just got this on Friday. If you're interested in this sort of thing, there'll be another whole video just on my view of the Ranger and driving experience of a plug-in hybrid ute. But this video is about the boat. So I'm going to go pick up Steve, my first mate, and we're going to go hit the water and see what 3 electric motors do. So the things that I've been really stoked with, which were like a bit of a surprise because I hadn't bought a Ranger before and I didn't know what it was going to be, is like I'm buying this because I do tow a bit, and I do tow a 3.3 ton van. I'll do a review of that later. But it comes with a 12-pin plug straight off the bat. Like, I was really happy when I thought that was going to be the first thing I had to rewire. Comes with a brake controller built in. Again, I did know about that one, but I was happy. Basically set up to tow straight away. The cameras are brilliant for hooking up onto the ball. Best I've seen in any car yet. Like you can essentially reverse up, it's got a dashed black line, and you put the black line on the tow ball, and as you turn the wheel it moves the line as well, and then when you get directly over the top of the tow ball you press another camera and it's like a look straight down on top of the tow ball, so you can line up exactly how close you need to get to it. So towing, this is like, I don't know how it actually tows. I'll do that in another review, but as far as like the features that it's got for towing, very, very good. Even like these sub little menus, you can program what sort of trailer that you're towing, whether it's the caravan or the boat or whatever it is. It sets it up for towing. All right, we're leaving for the boat ramp. It's just in auto mode. I haven't used any petrol yet, but it's saying the battery's on 73%. We'll see what's left when we get there and how it tows. Just pulling up to St Kilda, not many boats in this morning, but let's have a look at the stats here. So I've only got 40% battery left now. The whole drive was 12.4 kilometres. The motor did turn on briefly, and for the whole trip we used 0.8 litres per 100. I can live with that. We are most certainly motoring. We've got both motors running flat out, and 2 out of the 3 doing at the moment 8 k's an hour. Got up to 9.2 before, but then we changed direction, and then I don't know if you can see that on 82% battery, and the solar's putting in 680 watts. But yeah, we're ticking along. Let's go have a look at the back. So, yeah, basically both grips are flat out on, and I don't know if you can see that, you might have to trust me. That's saying 7.7 k's an hour, and like the net result when you take the solar out, it's using 850 watts, and that one's 960 watts. But yeah, we do have a bit of a stream here. I'm very tempted to wind this third one up now and see how we go. All right, here we go. Make sure we go the right direction. All right, now this one's going as well. I think we're starting to cavitate a bit. But stuff, I'll just go flat out and see what happens. Yeah, oh yeah, she's cavitating now. I'll go back off. So I can only do the center motor at about half speed. 2 on their own's fine. Gee, she's a bit top heavy. All right, let's see what we're doing up the front now. All right, speed is now 8.2. There's not much sun around though. We're behind a cloud. So in episode 2, there was quite a few comments that I needed triangles for support. So what I've done is I've put just cable triangles, like going down to the front of the boat, there, in the middle, even up the top here. I'm not sure if you can see here, but there's like diagonals going crisscrossing, and then back this way too, and then at the back. So everyone that said that I need triangles, I hope you're satisfied. If I had more time, I'd probably put some bracing that way too, but you know, we can't do too much at once. So what's cool is we've just stopped to do a bit of a fish now, but while we're like idle, like we're charging the battery, so we're pulling in 830 watts at the moment, well, or thereabouts, give or take. So the longer we fish, the more juice we've got for the way home. Right, while I'm sitting at the helm here, I'll show you a couple of other mods that we've put in. Yeah, so besides the little dashboard here to clean things up a little bit, down here we've got a switch panel. We've got 12 volts because there's a 12 volt battery underneath. Bilge pump. Oh, I can't remember which one's which. I've got a label on them. All right, that's bilge. And this has got underbody lights. And when I say that, like they're under the gunnels and also in the cup holders. Whether you can see that down there too. Oh, and we put the cup holders in, so that's new. Oh, really?
Oh no!
Keep wanting, keep wanting.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, got to bait up, get back out there. All right, I think we're up to the part of the video where we do the speed test. So we'll do like 1 motor, flat out, 2 motors, and then 3 motors. All right, here we go. So I'll relay the information. Which motor are you starting with first, Steve-O? This one, all right, the left bank. What do they call that? Port. And we're gonna head back down the channel. I must admit, we're going into the wind, so that's not really helping us, but we've got 3 k's an hour. All right, motor 1, let her rip. Here we go. Flat out motor 1. Into the wind. Oh, we don't want to break any channel speed limits here, but see how we go. We've got, usually it's about 7, and we're getting 6 sixes. We're going to say 6.5. All right. Which one? Go the middle one next for a laugh. All right. We got 2 going. All right. Oh, I can hear cavitation back there, but we're at 8.1, 8.3. All right, we'll take that as 8.3 with 2 motors. Let her rip. All right, that's everything. And it hasn't changed anything at all, 8.2. What does it look like back here? It looks like a washing machine. So that's just the outside motors now. 8.5, 8.8. Something good's happening. Oh, it's because we're turning. All right. Do you want to dial the center one in? Is that going at all? Dial it in as far as you can go without cavitation. All right. 9.3, 9.1. We're heading into the wind. That's not helping us. Earlier we got 10.4 with all three going. The cavitation does seem to be a problem. I think if we turned around, we'd probably get 10s again. There you go. We're moving. And there's not much sun out, sadly. So we're only getting 240 watts. That's all we get today. We're getting towards the end of this video, so I'm just going to leave you with a bit of drone footage, because I know when I've researched electric motors, I just want to see the boat moving through the water. So I'll show you that now. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to do more videos on Thunderbolt, the solar electric boat. I've got some other ideas. Probably going to do a 6 horsepower motor next. Make sure you subscribe so you see when that video comes up next. Right, this one's out. See you next time on YouTube. Yeah.